Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're looking at r/entitled parents, and this is one of my favorite subreddits because you see parents acting like they can own the world just because they have kids. So this is my second time recording the audio. I am technologically dumb is a subtle way that I can put it, and I didn't know how to sync up the slides and the voice. And anyway, you don't need to hear the rest of my sad stories. Let's go ahead and start with U/C Zanso. So a little background. I moved to a new place a few weeks ago with my family. I have a smaller collection of airsoft guns that I like to shoot in my backyard. One of those guns is an AK-47. The house next to ours is home to a wild entitled mother and her offspring. So a few days ago, I had a pretty bad day and I went out to shoot some targets, just cardboard boxes to let out some steam. In entitled mother's yard, Kid was playing around in a trampoline. He saw me shooting and came to the fence. This conversation followed. Wow, that's a gun? Yeah, sort of. And OP goes on to explain what an airsoft gun is. That's cool. My mom would never let me have one of those. If she's all right with it, you can come over and shoot it. Really? Cool. I'll ask her when she gets home. All right. So I went back to shooting with Kid watching me. When I was done, I went back in, cleaned the gun, and put it away. Half an hour later, someone knocked on the door. I opened, and it was a middle-aged woman. Pretty short and skinny with the OG Karen haircut. Conversation ensued. How dare you teach my son terrorism, you Muslim F? Excuse me, but who are you? I am the mother of the child you want to ruin. Sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you the mother of Kid? Yes. All right, please calm down. I was shooting my airsoft gun in the backyard, and he thought it was cool, so I offered him a chance to shoot it if you were cool with it. If you are not, that's okay too, but I didn't ruin him. You did. Why do you have a gun anyway? That's illegal. It's not a gun. And again, OP goes on to explain what an airsoft gun is. Why are you shooting a gun here? You could have shot Kid. OP is just getting annoyed at this point. It's just an airsoft gun. Don't you dare raise your voice at me. You are just a stupid teen and I am an adult. You have to do what I say. Throw that thing out now. You are not my mother and you have no right to tell me what to do. I just wanted to be nice to Kid, but okay, I won't let him shoot it. But you can't tell me what I can or cannot do in my own backyard. Bye. And the OP slammed the door shut. She was knocking for some time after that, but evidently she left. That's my story, and now that I'm finished typing this, the realization hit me that I have to live next to this woman for years. Wow. I've never had a neighbor this bad. People usually who I know aren't pretty confrontational, but this is a whole new level. If I had a neighbor this bad, I'm definitely packing up my things and shutting down my home and moving somewhere far away. Our next thread was posted by I Fall Up the Stairs a Lot. I love this username. So this is a Jackpot. You guys are in the presence of a beautiful story that contains both an entitled parent and a choosing beggar. So hang in for this ride. Sorry if this gets a little jumbled or is hard to follow. I'm a bit flustered, lol. Well, actually, I'm pretty effing mad, not gonna lie. My son has been begging me to go to one of those indoor play places, and I finally caved today. I had been saving money for a couple of weeks because I wanted him to have a great time there. He did for the most part. I paid for $20 worth of tokens and split it between my two kids. As I'm putting my 20 in the machine, in walks entitled mother and entitled kid. Entitled Kid starts asking his mom if he could have tokens, and she said she didn't have any money. She tells him, maybe if you ask that nice lady, she will give you some. Okay. That part was acceptable. I understand what it's like, so I said, sure, buddy, here you go. And I gave him 10 tokens. His mom literally did one of those blinking really slowly things while sticking her nose up in the air and said, what do we look like to you? Some lowly beggars? He gets a whole 2 or 3 games out of this. Gee, thanks. Thought that was it? Nope. My kids run off and go play some games, and I hadn't even gotten all the way to the table before I heard my child crying. Entitled Kid was following my 4-year-old around, and every time my kid put a token in, this effer would push him and take his turn, while his mom stood there holding her coat. I stayed on him like a hawk for the rest of the time we were there. The F is wrong with people these days. I had no problem hooking that kid up with a few games, but come on, teach him better than this. Wow, I don't know. I think I would be arrested for child abuse that day. Whatever. Now, our last one is by Zauku. Zauku. So I used to deliver pizzas for a big chain in a fairly large city. One day, I had this order to an area of a town that can be a bit sketchy. I get to the house and the windows had newspaper over them. It was run down. The order was pretty large, 3 pizzas, breadsticks, wings, and a soda. I knock on the door and a kid answers. Opie. Hey dude, can you grab your parents? I have your order. The kid runs off and grabs his dad. A man looking like he just finished drinking a 30-pack appears. Hey man, I have your order. I didn't order any pizza. Okay, sorry to disturb you. I begin to walk away. Now this thing does happen. Someone moves and mentally uses the old address or an Airbnb not knowing where they are and use my location on Google Maps. I've heard it all. So I step away and the choosing beggars says, well, do you have an onion and mushroom pizza, a sausage and black olive, and a cheese pizza with buffalo wings, some bread, and a Coke? I'm dumbfounded because, yeah, that's the exact order. Yeah? Well, I will give you $10 for it all. Sorry, man, it's a $40 order. Yeah, but it's just gonna go to waste, and my kids are really hungry. Sorry, man, I can't do that. At this point, I'm back at my car. Hey, don't be such an F-tard about this. Just give me the food. I will give you $10. Say you lost the order. Keep the 10 as a tip. I'm good, dude. As I get into my car, he comes off his porch at me. You effing R-word. You're gonna starve my kids. So I bolt away and he stands in the street giving me the finger. Went back to the store and ate his pizza, and we blocked him for delivery. So that concludes the end of r/entitled parents. I always love taking this wild ride of just trying to study the psychology of entitled parents in the wild. Do you know any entitled parents? If you do, leave it down in the comments below. Now, most importantly, were your parents entitled parents? My parents weren't because they were people pleasers and it kind of rubbed off on me, and now I cannot have confrontational conversations. Anyway, my psychological problems for another day. I hope you guys are having a great day, and if you stayed all the way till the end, I thank you and I love you. I hope you have a wonderful day and see you in my next video with something amazing from Reddit. Bye.